Hello and welcome. I hope you're safe and well. In today's exciting episode, it's just a short sewing vlog because I haven't actually made anything, but I'm moving in that direction. I have beaded some more things.
It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect jacket.
So I've beaded 2 more of my tweed jackets, which brings us a total of 4 for this month. I really like this, and they happen to be all sort of pinks. Well, they have pink in there. But anyway, we'll get to that in a moment. So I'm sorting out my fabrics. I've got a pile for fabrics that I'm going to make a simple dress with a bolero, so a vintage set. And then I've got this hilariously fabulous sequin fabric. They're sort of oval sequins with they're the French ones with the hole at the top rather than in the middle, and they're multicolored on one side and silver on the other, and it was super discounted, so I bought 3 yards of it, and it's quite wide as well. So I can either make a dress and a long sleeve Chanel style jacket, so Vogue 7975, that McCall's one, or this one, which is Berta 6123, or I can just do a Von Trapp family of jackets, like 2 different style boleros or 3 different style boleros, and then 3 different style Chanel type jackets. So I don't know. Anyway, I was going to get out my fabrics and mix and match them and, show which ones I'll be making into jackets and which ones I'll be making into dresses and which I'll wear with which. Because like that bright coloured one that I'm going to make the yellow and orange ducks go on. I think if the matching dress for the duck one would look really good with that if I made it into a jacket, but I don't know. And then the floral one of these 3, I'm going to either make a shirt or a simple dress, and the strawberry one is going to be 2 bolero jackets. So depending on the beading, I think they'll go really well. And then I got out this one to show you. So it's actually just a mesh. It's a grey beige coloured mesh. It's kind of a weird colour, so I don't know. I probably put, when I make a jacket out of it, or I don't know. Like I could use the vast majority of the fabric to make a dress and then just use half a yard of it to make a bolero. That would be cute. Or I could make a plain bolero out of half a yard and then make a bolero that I bead out of another half yard and then use all the rest still for the dress. That's still, because it's so wide, it's much wider than what I usually use because I use quilting cottons mostly for my dresses, and this is fashion width, which is much wider. So if I just cut out all the pieces for the jacket mostly and the bodice on the side, then you still have a full skirt for the dress. So I don't know, I like the colours. And I'm definitely going to make at least 1 bolero. See, if I made the sequin dress, then it would look good with this jacket that I'm sort of working on at the moment, about to start work on. And this one, I like each individual seed packet thing, but they just put them together wrongly. Like there's 2 peach ones near each other, and then there's, they don't match properly. So I can either turn it into a jacket or into 2 boleros, but I don't know, or a bolero and a tote bag. Or I can cut them all up and then just applique them onto a separate jacket. But I don't know. I like elements of it. I really like the peas. I think the peas are super cute, and the nasturtiums and the strawberries are cute as well. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that fabric. And this is just another fabric that I have. It's half poly, half cotton. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that one. It would take beading well. But anyway, this is the tweed jacket that I've actually made the jacket. I made it Christmas 2 years ago, I think. So I was thinking I might do all over beading, so embellishment, but now I'm really into this stringing beads around the necks and the cuffs and the hem. So maybe I was thinking it's pink and dark red, and it's got cinnamon and mint in there as well. So I was thinking maybe the cinnamon, maybe the coral. There's also coral in there. There's basically every colour in there. And I've got sort of about half of those golden pink glass beads, the sunflower shaped ones. I've got half of those left, but I don't know. I don't think they really go. I want them to go, but I'm not sure that they do. And I think the mint ones are delightful. I think on camera they don't look as good, but in real life they're just, I'm biased towards green. Also, I do like the pink bows in combination with the mint green plastic pearls, but I've kind of got the pink bows earmarked for something else. So I think we'll just go with the mint green. So they're plastic pearls, so they're hollow, and so they're big but not very heavy, which means I can use all of them on this jacket and it will just look so luxe. I was thinking I'll do the hangy down thing. I really have to get a better name for that type of beading. I guess I can call it chandelier beading. So this is different iterations. One of them has the pink bead on as the anchor bead on the bottom. Don't like that one. One has slightly more pink beads and slightly less green beads on top and a green anchor bead. And then it goes pink, green, pink, green, pink, green. And so the 6 above, the big one is number 7 and the anchor bead is 8. So I do like that the anchor bead is mint green, and I do like obviously the big pearl being green, and I do like that the top half of the bead string merges into the green into the pink tweed. So I like that, but I might mix like the half ones with the alternating ones. We shall see. Anyway, so yeah, I've sort of worked them into piles of these ones are going to be a simple vintage dress with a bolero. Then the sequin monstrosity had to have a pile of its own because there's so much volume in that fabric. So yeah, and the other ones are just going to be jackets. But a couple of them, I think I'll switch out and end up making layer cake dresses out of them because I do not need this many jackets. Anyway, it's time to show you the 2 jackets that I beaded. I'm not going to show you me beading them because it was all gloomy all week. So I just sort of, I've half done one, but I'll show you the one I finished first, and then I'll show you the one that at this point in filming time, I was still just half done with that one. So here is the first one I finished. This is a Chanel tweed in black, white and beige, and then it's got this flagged fabric in it that's got sort of pink and white printed on it. And as well as that, it's got these tiny little miniature flower sequins in pale blue, which sort of goes some way to explain my use of pink and blue beads. When you make a jacket, you have to do a lot of hand finishing or hand stitching. And so you see the tweed up close for a long time, like you're doing every single seam. You hand stitch the seam allowance back and you're looking at the tweed when you do it, and then you also have to stitch the tweed to the backing fabric that supports it and keeps it from sagging. So I know the colors in the tweed really well, and yeah, so I for the longest time I was like, should I do beige and pink and blue? But I ended up doing that colorway and I really like it. And so now I'm working on the second one. So I was supposed to be starting cutting out my Make 9 jackets, but there was a cold snap this week and I just wanted to sit down with a rug over my knees. What can I say? I'm really old now. So I'm going to do old person things. Anyway, so this is me working on the other jacket, and then I finished the other half, and then I did the cuffs as well. I only did 1 layer around the whole thing, and I thought maybe I would have to do 2 layers, but I actually quite like it as 1 layer. It's a bit bumpy and weird because I haven't done the lining yet. So I've just pinned back the edges so that it looks, so you can see what it's going to look like, but it's a little bit like there's actual pins stuck in there. So it's a little bit weird, but yeah, that's why. Oh, this is me showing you the pins. That's helpful. But yeah, so it's just because when you make a tweed jacket, you have to make the front center panel of the lining has to be tweed as well. I mean, I suppose you can make it out of silk, but it ages better if it's made out of tweed, but it looks really awkward until you put the whole of the silk lining in. So this is me just showing you this gorgeous Linton tweed. And yeah, I wasn't sure about using the clear beads, seed beads, in between these plastic pearls, but I like it because I've used a sort of rose pink and beige thread to do it. It sort of gives them a dim gold look to the clear beads. So yeah, because I was like, should I use gold beads? But I think the gold beads would have been a little bit too much. I actually like this way. So I think for the triangle on the back of this one, I might use red because I like the idea of it being really jarring. Or I might just do antique gold and the remains of these pearls because I've still got quite a few of these pearls left. So I'm not sure. But it's pretty awesome to actually have the beading on this jacket done. I love this tweed. It's so unique and I guess it's weird, but it's interesting to me and I'm glad the jacket's done. And this is such a lovely tweed. I'm glad this one's done too. And it's so... I don't know, it's so, the actual tweed, if you see it up close with the tiny little blue sequin flowers in there, it's so pretty. And I think the beading really matches it. If you're close enough to see the actual tweed, then you can see that the pretty beading matches it. So I'm really glad with the way that these two have turned out. So I still have to do the triangles on the back, but the actual beading's done. Then I need to do the triangles. Then I need to make the silk. A couple of them have their silk made, but I just have to stitch it in. And then it's, well, for now, that's all I'm going to do for them. It's time to get back to my summer jackets and my Make 9. Those are the jackets that I did last month. They're so cute. So yes, I think I'll just put all these back, a lot of these back. Like I do think I'll use that bright fun one to make the second duck pond jacket, but I think I'll just make the green one first. So I'll do 9 of the Make 9 jackets, even though I have like dozens of different ideas. I'll do 9 of them and we'll go from there. So I've saw this front one here is my favorite, but I do think I'll make it a little bit longer for the ones that aren't going to have hanging down chandelier beading. So I have to iron the fabrics, cut out all the bits, sew them together, and hopefully next time you'll see me making jackets. Gosh, it's been at least a month since I've made jackets. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've been getting a little bit done. A little bit. Every little bit counts. Actually, I just listened to this podcast about redoing your sewing area. So now I want to KonMari everything, like all my fabrics, all my beads, everything. So I'll make the 9 jackets first. Then we'll do the KonMari. Anyway, thanks again for watching and happy sewing and cleaning.